So I read somewhere that there is evidence that shows that stretching helps with stress levels. How the heck does that work?
Well, let me put it this way. Um, Stress. What happens to your body into periods of stress? You basically get into a sympathetic mode. The best way I could explain it, there's a book by Thomas Hanna called Somatics, and he describes something called the red light reflex. So, let's say somebody came up behind you and startled you, right? And just and very quickly, how your body responds is to elevate the traps, pull the pecs in. The lats come in to basically protect your organs. The adductors fire to protect your genitalia, right? The hip flexors lower you to the ground for that fight or flight movement, and your calves get very stiff to kind of tell you, all right, I'm going to fight or I'm going to run, right? In periods of stress, it really doesn't matter if it's somebody like jumping up behind you, if you've got financial stress in your life, if you've injured your knee, if you stepped on something sharp, your body responds all in the same way. It has this kind of withdrawal response, this red light reflex. So for me, what I've seen in the clinic and what I've started to do many, many years ago is if I've got a foot or ankle problem, I can find in the hip where that hip flexor has gotten tight, where the adductor has gotten tight, and manually putting my hands on those areas and showing the patients the proper kind of stretching routine to keep these muscles loose, you've actually seen other areas of their body relax. They've kind of stated that sleep has gotten better, kind of that anxiety, stress level has improved. I've had patients come in with just generalized pain, and it turned out it was all emotional trauma. Well, how does physical therapy help emotional problems? Well, we broke into that red light reflex and actually affected those stress levels in that patient's body. So it is effective at dealing with these issues.